Yeah, this tournament gives up so many low scores, Diane, but you've really kind of got to hit the ball straight. There's sort of trees everywhere, and if you get in the rough and you start missing greens, you can't chip the ball very well, you're going to miss the cut, because the cut at Vegas is 4, 5, 6 under par sometimes. My picks this week are littered with greens and red guys. I'm also taking in a little bit of consideration, Diane, people that play well on this course, although this tournament gives up almost the most first-time winners of anywhere on tour. So eclectic bunch, just like Vegas is, Diane. We're going to roll the dice as we always do here on Super Golf.
You're right with the greens and red stacks. I've been looking back at the kind of model to win here. And Sungjae Im last year, I mean, he was number one, tee to green, number one, greens in regulation. The fairways are pretty wide and generous, pretty large greens as well. Remember, being in Vegas, we have the elevation factor. So a lot of these shorter hitters aren't really at much of a disadvantage because the ball is going to travel further. I had a little look as well. It's quite interesting that the guys in the morning wave tend to score better, because with it being Vegas, the winds pick up in the afternoon. Those greens really firm up as well. But definitely one of the easiest courses that the guys play on the PGA Tour schedule. But if you miss the greens, it's one of the most difficult that they play when it comes to getting up and down.
Yeah, and the reason that you have trouble getting up and down, all the tour players know that 20-something under is going to win. What is that, 4 or 5 under a day? So what do? I say we, I used to think the same way. We try to hit it every pin, Diane. So sometimes you finish terrible spots if you just miss the greens in Vegas, over little bumps like I'm looking behind you there. Mm-hmm. There's some water on this golf course. Mainly it's narrow in places. There is some out of bounds. There's some of that. There's some desert action out there where you can hit the ball in amongst the cactus and rocks and all that. So it's an interesting little course, but the scores, of course, will be low. I looked at the weather. There's no more than 8 miles an hour all week, so that shouldn't play too much of it.